This is Hannibal here with a wrestling news update. Akebono, who most people remember from the US and Canada for his WrestleMania 21 sumo match with the Big Show, where he defeated the Big Show. He has passed away at 54. Apparently, he had dementia and heart issues. He was very popular as a sumo in Japan. He was from Hawaii. After his sumo career ended, he ended up having 4 MMA and 10 kickboxing fights against guys like Don Fry, Hoist Gracie, Bob Sapp. I think he only won one of his legit fights, and it probably was a contributor to his dementia. He also was a wrestler, wrestled Brock Lesnar, Masahiro Chono in Japan, as well as the Great Muta, among others. And yeah, very not that old to pass away at 54 years old, but he was in a wheelchair apparently, had a lot of health issues. Apparently, CM Punk responded to the security footage that AEW aired last night by posting a picture with former U.S. President George Bush and a mission accomplished banner in the background. I don't know if he's making fun of AEW for posting this. I don't know. I mean, it got people talking about AEW, but again, I don't. It's putting a WWE star on your show 7 months later, and he roughs up one of your stars on the show. It's definitely unprofessional behavior by CM Punk. It's like a high school fight for a guy that's 44. Um, but the actual fighting footage is only like 6 seconds long. There did appear to be some type of threat to Tony Khan at the end, or at least a lunge towards him, but you couldn't see it that well because Tony Khan was behind some TVs and there was no audio. The other thing that happened on Dynamite last night, Will Osprey responded to some comments made by Triple H over the weekend. These comments, I would say, were probably made towards Will Osprey, Okada, and Mercedes Monet, where he said they chose to go somewhere with an easier schedule other than the grind. Just before I read his response, like they also signed for way, way, way more money in AEW, and you never know you could when you're going to be injured in wrestling. You could have a career-ending injury tomorrow. Nothing is guaranteed. So at some point, it's a wrestling business, and you got to take the most money. But this is what Will Ospreay fired back with. Whether it's a good idea to again respond to WWE press conference comments on your main show. And again, Tony Khan could have asked him to do it. Who knows? But here it is. Quote, normally I wouldn't rise to this type of bait, but seeing as the guy that said it is only in the position he's in because he was grinding the boss's daughter, you're in no position to tell me what the grind is all about, my friend, because you have no idea what I fight for. Let this be a painful jab back and a gentle reminder to you to not throw stones at an assassin with a machine gun. End quote. Well, everyone knows Triple H is called the game because he's the greatest backstage politician ever. And yeah, he is married to the boss's daughter, and he wouldn't be in the position he's in now if it wasn't for being that with the boss's daughter for sure. Um, but yeah, again, to respond to a press conference footage that probably not that many people saw or even remember on your main TV show, is it worth it? I don't know, but again, I don't blame Mercedes, Okada, and Osprey supposedly got a much, much better deal with AEW than he was offered in WWE. So you can't blame these guys for signing for more money in the end. And by the way, according to Dave Meltzer, Perry his suspension has been over for a while as far as Jack Perry, so he's probably been getting paid for a while, and, they're probably gonna bring him back doing some type of angle with the Young Bucks. Obviously, they tried to make a connection by showing that security footage to build to a FTR versus Young Bucks angle, but I don't know, it seemed like kind of a weak way to try and make a connection to that. Seemed to be just an excuse to show that footage. It'll be interesting to see what the rating is for that footage and what it is next week. Anyways, please like this video. I am interviewing Jenny Santana at 10 p.m. tonight and Tommy Morrison's widow, Trisha, at 2 p.m. today. Jenny Santana recently spoke to her father, Tito Santana, at WrestleCon, so she's going to tell me all about that. That should be interesting.